So for today's overview class, we will be going over all of the amazing resources that you have access to on scottleroymarketing.com. So right now I am on the homepage of scottleroymarketing.com, and we are mostly going to be working in this KW Resources tab today. And before I get started, let me actually log out. There we go. All right. So when you are first working with us, likely you will be sent a questionnaire either from us directly or from your office. You can also go to our website to access that information. So I'm going to highlight KW Resources and then Questionnaires. And we'll click on this first option for Questionnaires. All right, if you are signing onto our site for the first time, it will ask you for a login. This is not your MyKW password that we're looking for. It's usually your Market Center number. Some Market Centers do have a specific password, but 9 times out of 10 it'll just be your Market Center number. This can be found at the top right-hand screen, or right-hand side of your screen on MyKW. It'll show your Market Center name and number. If you don't know this information, you can definitely reach out to us or your office and we'll help you find that. You can just put in the number and hit login. Alright, and that brings us to our questionnaires page. So when you first start working with us, what we do is we have you fill out a questionnaire that gives us all of the information we need to set up your MyKW platform and all of your KW technology. So a lot of times this is sent to you in an email from your office or in an email from us. Some offices have you fill out a paper questionnaire, but most of the time you will be filling it out online. You can find those questionnaires here on this page as well. And I'm just going to run through the setup questionnaire first, give you guys a quick look at what that looks like. So we'll go ahead and click on this first option here for setup questionnaire. Alright, and if we scroll down, you can see there is a video that walks you through the process of filling out the setup questionnaire, but it is pretty straightforward. We ask that you give us about 1 to 2 business days once you hit submit for us to complete your setup. And then you will receive an awesome email from us that has all of your logins, passwords, links to training, all of the information you need to get started. Please note that we do not have a save feature on this form at this time. So if you are filling this out, please make sure that you have enough time to fill this out in one sitting. If you leave and come back, it is possible that you will lose your work. So we really want to make sure you have enough time to fill this out all at once. It shouldn't take you too long at all, maybe 10 to 15 minutes max. But I'll just kind of look over these questions real quick. You can see some of these questions are required, things like first name, last name, the last 4 digits of your social. We do need your MyKW username and password, but if you don't have that information, you can put a dash in these boxes and we will reach out to your office to help recover that. Some more Market Center information. We do need your phone number and provider. This information here, the social media information, bio, designations, things like that, those are not required. And if you ever, you can leave this blank, and if you in the future set up a Facebook page, Twitter for your business, you can always email us at a later date. We can add that in. Same with all of this specialties bio. If you don't have this information, we can update that later, no problem. Now some more required questions. We do ask for 3 options of what you would like your email address and your website address to be. We do ask for 3 options because if you're someone like me who has a fairly common name, Bailey Smith, it's likely that Bailey at KW is taken, Bailey Smith at KW. So we ask for 3 options so we can see what is available. Some additional questions here, and then you can attach a headshot and a logo. The max file size is 10 megabytes, so if your file is larger than that, you can email that over to us separately and we'll get that sent over to our setup team so they can add that to your account. That's no problem at all. And then hit send. Please note that once you hit send, you need to wait a moment to be taken to a thank you page, just to make sure that the questionnaire did actually come through. And if you're unsure, you can always shoot us an email, give us a call, and we can verify that we did receive the questionnaire. I'm going to hit the back button. That's what most of you will be filling out. That's our normal setup questionnaire, but we do have some additional options. We have a short form questionnaire. It's the same as this regular one, except it doesn't have any of those non-required questions. Transfer agent, this is for agents who are moving from one Keller Williams office to another. Expansion, this is for agents who will be a part of 2 market centers. Capper questionnaire for cappers and luxury agents. Team questionnaire for teams coming to Keller Williams. Returning, maybe you were with Keller Williams at some point, you left and now you're back. Admin, if you have an admin working for you, you can fill this out. Admin to agent, maybe you were an admin and you just got your license, you can fill out this questionnaire. Staff, if you are a member of the MC staff. Hidden for questionnaires that are for agents that are not ready to go live yet. And existing agents, maybe you are an agent who has been with Keller Williams for a while and your office just signed up for us and you just want us to make sure that everything is set up properly and up and running. You can fill out this existing agent questionnaire and we can go through your account for you. So those are our questionnaires. Once you fill that out, it comes to us. We take about 1 to 2 business days to complete your setup, and then you will receive that setup complete email. We basically set up everything in KW, so eEdge, Command, DocuSign, Dotloop, if you're still working with Dotloop, Twilio, all those good things. So you'll get that email from us with all of your login information, our links to training, and then we can go from there. I'm going to go back up to the top and highlight KW resources and then questionnaires one more time. And then questionnaire queue. So our process does take about 1 to 2 business days, but if you're wondering where you are in the setup process, you can always come to our queue and find yourself on this list. You can see all of our questionnaires that we're working on. And then we have a bad logins column. So if you submitted your questionnaire and the login information is either missing or not working, you'll be in this column. We do reach out to you and the office. But if you see yourself in this column and you haven't heard from us, please reach out and we can definitely try and figure out that login information for you. I'll hit that back button again. All right, we'll go up to KW Resources. This Live Webinars tab here, this is how you can access our webinars. If you're watching this live, you may have gone to this tab. And all you need to do is go here at the time of the class. You don't have to register ahead of time. You just sign in or sign on even 5 minutes before the class, and then you'll be able to view it. All right, so let's highlight training and click on this first option here for training calendar. All right, so at Scott Leroy Marketing, we offer tons of training. We teach live classes every week. To sign on, you can go to this live webinars tab right here, but SLM Webinar will take you there as well. We do record all of our classes. You can view those at slmtraining.com or on our YouTube page. And if we scroll down, we can see our training flyers. So right now we have February up. We usually get the next month up toward like the middle or the end of the month. You can come here and click on your time zone to download the calendar. All right, so up at the top it does show the month, shows you how to sign on. You can go to slmwebinar.com and call into this number to listen. And then here are our classes. On Tuesdays, Scott teaches our MyKW Academy overview. And then, so we teach that once a month, and then the other days of the month we teach a command overview. Ooh, special class on the 18th about family reunion. These are an hour long. taught by Scott. Basically goes over everything you need to know about MyKW and Command. On Wednesdays from 1 to 2, we have Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, we have more advanced classes. So on Wednesdays, we have our KW IDX Sites 101, Connect and Referrals Overview, KW Apps Overview, and then Goal Tracking / New Tools. On Thursdays and Fridays, these classes are taught by Leah and myself. We have DocuSign 101 and Smart Plans and Campaigns, as well as Database Management with KW and Marketing with KW. On Friday, we have our SLM Overview class, that's what you're watching right now, Designs 101, Listings and Landing Pages, and then our Opportunities and Sales Pipeline. Of course, these little numbers next to the class are the date that the class is being held, and then this is the time. So make sure on that previous page you are looking at the proper calendar so you don't miss the class. And all you do is sign on at the time of the class. You don't have to register ahead of time. Just go to this website and you will be able to watch. And this is a PDF, so you can actually, from this page, you can download this calendar and print it out if you'd like to, save it to your phone, save it to your tablet, what have you. So let's go ahead and go back. On this page, also, if you scroll down, you can read an overview of each of the classes to see what we're actually going over during that time. All right, we'll highlight KW resources again, and then training. Like I said, we do record all of our classes. So I'm going to highlight training and then go to previous training classes. You can see we have them broken down by DocuSign, Dotloop, Keller Mortgage, Command, IDX Sites, MyKW Academy, MailChimp, and Playster. So for example, if you wanted to watch a class about Command, you can click on KW Command. And what this does is it basically brings you over to a playlist from our YouTube page of all of our Command classes. So it starts with the most recent one. No, it doesn't. This is probably the most relevant one. This is one Scott wants you to start with, preparing for the new KW sites. But over here we go. Over on the right, you can see a playlist of all of our Command classes. So these would be in the most recent order. So we have tips on Command, our classes, so this is the Opportunities with KW Command class that was taught on 1/31, January 31st. Or tips, so you can scroll through here to find the class that you're looking for and view additional classes and tip videos that we've uploaded. These are all related to Command. You can also go to our YouTube page. youtube.com/ScottLeroyMarketing will bring you here. And this is really great. You can come here and view all of our videos. You can also use this search feature. This is really useful. So if you are working on basically anything KW related, we likely have made a video on that. So let's say you were working on importing contacts. So I'll search import contacts in the search box here. Hit enter, and it will pull up all of our videos on importing contacts. So here's one on importing contacts to MailChimp, importing a database to Command, to eEdge, importing your contacts from eEdge to Command. So lots of good stuff. So if you're ever working on something in anything KW related and you're having trouble, I always recommend coming to our YouTube page and searching the videos, because we've probably made a tutorial and it'll walk you through that process. I'm going to hit back a couple times to go back to our website, and then KW resources again, training. So that's how you can access all of our training classes. So any of these pages are similar to that Command one. It brings you over to YouTube and shows you a playlist of our classes related to whatever topic you chose. All right, so I'm at KW resources, training, and this time we'll click 30-day challenge. So we had a lot of agents coming to us after they received their setup email asking what they should do next. So to help with that, we created these 30-day challenges. If you scroll down, you can see we have a few different challenges available. Our MyKW SLM challenge, command, database, blogging, and SEO. Social media one coming soon. But let's go ahead and click on this first option for MyKW SLM, and I'll show you what this looks like. This challenge is meant to help you launch your MyKW platform and get a jump start on your KW tools and online marketing. If you scroll down, you can see all of the options, all the days here. I like to look at the printable version. So we'll go ahead and click on this. And here we go. Again, this is a PDF, so you can download this and print it if you'd like. I know I'm somebody who likes to have like a physical checklist that I can actually cross items off. So it's cool that you can download this and print it if you'd like to. But yeah, you can go through here and look at days 1 through 30, and these are just items that we suggest, things that we've seen other agents do. Like for example, day 1 says, respond to your MyKW setup complete email with any requested information. Sometimes we say, please send us a bio or a headshot or the password for .loop, things like that. Day 2, check out our training. Day 3, check out training. Day 4, send us your contacts so we can import them for you. Day 5, purchase a domain and we can attach that to your website, things like that. So like I said, this is just a guideline. None of this is required. It's 100% optional. But it's just things that we've seen other agents do and that we think would be helpful for you to fully utilize your KW tools. So you guys can come here and check these out. I'll hit that back button and hit that back button again. So yeah, so we have these different challenges. You guys can take a closer look at that and start on that after you've received your setup complete email. Go to KW resources again at the top, and then training again. And the last thing I want to show you in here is our MyKW cheat sheet. Alright, so we have put together this awesome document for you guys. It's our MyKW cheat sheet, volume 5.0, now featuring KW command. So if you scroll down, you can actually scroll through the cheat sheet here, and it's basically like an owner's manual for KW. So you can see our table of contents, and you can find any topic, anything that you're working on in here, and go to that page, and it basically explains it all. So it's pretty big, 113 pages. You can actually download this. You can print it if you'd like. You can save it to your tablet, and you can scroll through it, which is really cool. Let me get actually into it. So you can see, oh, well, this is Playster, so that's not going to show you that. But here you go. This is still Playster. Here we go. Here's some information on command. KW command, frequently asked questions, adding contacts, archiving contacts. So it's basically, like I said, an owner's manual, walks you through different items step by step. So if you are somebody who learns by reading and working through things this way, this would be a great resource for you. You can download this here. It'll give you this whole document, and then, like I said, you can print this or put it on your tablet. Alright, so we'll highlight KW resources at the top again. And now let's go to support. Alright, so on our support page we have a whole list of free services that we can complete for you. If you scroll down, you can see more of what those look like. We have them broken down by category, so different command services. We can do things like import your top producer contacts, set up your command profile, set up DocuSign. For a lot of these, if you've done our setup process where you filled out our questionnaire, we've likely gone through and set up these things for you. But a lot of this stuff is also extra. Extra meaning we didn't do it initially. Extra items we can complete. Like we can create a QR code for you. We can set up an open house on KWLS. We can update your headshot. We have some email and Google services. We can forward your KW email if you'd like, link your office calendar to your Gmail. Additional website services. We can forward a domain. Maybe you purchased a custom domain. We can attach that to your KW site. We can add testimonials, add in Google Analytics, add in a Homekeeper widget. Lots of awesome stuff. And then down toward the bottom, some compliance items. If you're from one of these states that requires certain documents on your website, email, we can add those in for you. And then leadership. We do have similar items for leadership, similar support items, and those can be accessed here. So I definitely recommend taking advantage of these. These are totally free. You can come in here, find an item that you would like set up, fill out the form, and we can go ahead and do that for you. I'll go ahead and show you a form real quick. It's super simple. So let's say you wanted to move your eEdge contacts to command. You can click on that here, click on the form you'd like to set up, or for the item you'd like to set up. And it's pretty straightforward. It just asks questions. So what's your first name? What is your last name? What is your email address? Your MyKW. We do need your username and password, so please make sure you have that available. Then you can check these boxes. I understand that no groups will be preserved. I understand this is not a sync. And hit send, and that comes over to us. Our support requests, same sort of thing, 1 to 2 business days. Usually it's a little quicker than that. But you send that over to us, and then we will email you once everything is complete. So those are our support items. Definitely take advantage of those. Going to highlight KW resources. Here's our leadership support again. I won't touch on that too much today, but we do have items like a 30-day launch, similar to excuse me, that 30-day challenge for agents. This is a 30-day launch or challenge for offices that just signed up with our services. KW leadership support, that would be a page similar to the one we're currently on, where we have different support items. Leadership cheat sheet. I will point out the offboarding. If you have agents that are leaving Keller Williams, or you are an agent that is leaving Keller Williams, if you fill out our offboarding form, we can actually go through and disable your websites for you, so you're not still showing as a Keller Williams agent when you're gone. And then we do actually have tracking as well. So if you are in an office or on office staff and you are interested in seeing which agents have filled out their questionnaire or which agents have come to training, you can go to this portion here and it'll give you that information. So the last thing I want to touch on under KW resources would be our templates. So highlight KW resources and then templates, and we'll just go ahead and click on that. All right, so we have created over 1,000 different complimentary templates for you guys. Up at the top, there is a video that I recommend you watch before creating anything on this page. It takes you through the process of creating an email signature, which is what most people utilize from our templates. But the process is just about the same for anything that you would access on here. So definitely watch this video first. And then if you scroll down, you can see all of our templates that we have available. So different flyers, calendars, email signatures, which I will go ahead and show you, Facebook cover photos, checklists, things like that. So lots of different templates here. If you have a template idea and you don't see that on our page, you can actually submit this form and we can work on creating that for you. But I'll go ahead and show you real quick how you can do an email signature. You can click on the template that you're interested in, and you'll see that does bring us over to Google Drive. You do have to be signed into a Gmail account to access our templates. If you don't have your own Gmail account, your kw.com email is actually a Gmail, so you can utilize it through that. So under email signatures, it brought us into 4 different folders: modern, normal, vertical, and widescreen. I'll just click on normal. And you can see it brings us into that folder to see previews of all the different signatures we have available. I'll just go ahead and click on this first one. All right, so that brings us into our signature. You can see that there are 3 slides over here on the left. This first one would be the signature itself. The second one, this big scary message is telling you that if you have any social media icons on your signature, they are not going to be clickable. So some of our signatures have that little Facebook icon, Twitter, Instagram. Because this is just it's going to be a single flat image. It's not HTML optimized, so you would not be able to link individual elements on this signature. So just keep that in mind. I would recommend that if you do want those linked, you can actually add them in below your signature and link them individually, and that'll work out. And then this last slide here, we used to have the steps on here, but now it just says watch the video. So you can see I'm looking at this signature, but I can't actually do anything. So I click on things, I can't change the text, nothing's moving, and you can see that it says view only. So what you don't want to do is click on this and request edit access. Unfortunately, we can't grant you access to our master files. So what you would need to do in order to add this to your own Google Drive for editing, you would go over to File, and then make a copy. And I'm going to do entire present. Oh, this is actually, yeah, I'm going to do entire presentation. Actually, let's just do selected slides, because we don't really need these other 2. So we'll do make a copy and then selected slides, and that'll just move over that first one. Hit OK, and then this should pop up in a new window. So what this did was it made a copy of this file and saved it to your Google Drive. So now you can see we can actually make changes to this. So if I wanted to, I could change out this headshot. I could grab the corner and make this bigger or smaller, move things around. Change it out so it has my personal information. Oh wait, that's not right. Change the email. I'm going to make this text smaller because Scott's email is pretty long and it's not going to fit in here. So scott@scottleroymarketing.com. You can of course change the font, change the size. You can completely customize this. And it's very similar. It's Google Slides, so it's very similar to editing in PowerPoint, if you're used to that. And of course you can switch out this logo, put in your own logo here, move things around, make it pretty. Maybe I want this at the bottom. There we go. So that's just a quick example of how you can customize this. You can totally change it, make it look however you want. And then, excuse me, and then what we'll do is we'll go over to File and then Download. So what you would probably normally do is download this as a JPEG or a PNG, because that's what you can attach into your email. But for this specifically, we recommend downloading as a PDF first. This will give you a nice high quality version of this image. Sometimes the JPEGs and the PNGs can be a little grainy once you add them in. So what we do is we first download this as a PDF. All right, but you can't attach a PDF signature to your email. So now we have this PDF file saved, and we will then go to this website, pdf2jpg.net. I know it looks a little sketchy, but it's not. And what this will do is it will convert this PDF to a high quality JPEG file, and you can attach that to your email. So if you scroll down, look for this little blue button that says choose a PDF file. Sometimes they have ads on here that look like the uploader, so make sure you're at the correct spot. I'll click choose a PDF file. Choose this PDF from my computer. For JPEG quality, I will pick excellent. And then we'll do convert PDF to JPG. All right, it takes a moment to work. And now you can see here it says page 1, view or download. I'll go ahead and download that. Save it to my computer, and then you'll see when we pop this open, there we go. And it's probably going to be, about that size, but you can see that looks great. And now you can take this and attach it into your email. All right, so I'll just go ahead and exit out of these and go back to our site. So like I said, I recommend watching this video because it goes through that process just a little slower and more detailed. And then at the end, it actually shows you how to attach that file to your Gmail. But that's how you can access these. It's basically the same process for any of our templates. They are all accessed through Google Slides. And these are free, so definitely take advantage of these. All right, just a couple more things I want to point out before we wrap up today. I'm going to highlight KW Resources. Actually, we are finished with KW Resources. I'm going to hop over to Store first. So if you just click on Store, it brings you over to agentstore.com. So we partnered with Brandco to offer some products to you guys. These are not required. You don't have to purchase these. We just had a lot of agents asking us for things like business cards and name tags. So we decided to offer some products to you guys. You can go to the top and actually select your office here. I always choose Maui West because that's where I would love to be right now. And then you can see the different products we have. So we have business cards available, name tags, signs, email signatures, and gift certificates. So if you were looking for business cards, you can click on that. And you can see different business card templates, and these are compliant for whichever office you're with, which is really cool. I do also want to point out we have email signatures in here as well. So if you did want that HTML optimized signature where you can actually click on these different elements, this is offered through the Agent Store. It's $99, but it is completely customized, so they'll work with you to create a beautiful piece like this. So if you are interested, you can come here and add to cart and get that going. I'm going to hit back a couple times to go back to scottleroymarketing.com. And before we wrap up today, I do want to show you some of our extra services. So we go back up to the top and click, I'm going to highlight services and then click on pricing. So we do also have agents that come to us and ask for additional services like database management, blogging, social media management, things like that. And we do offer that. Those are extra paid services, so if you are looking for something like that, I recommend coming to this page first and you can learn more about the different packages that we offer. So you can scroll through and see the pricing and what that entails. You can see database management, social media management starting at $25 a month, increasing your online exposure, and then this is for offices who would like to sign up. So I'd say come here first. Check out the pricing, and then we recommend getting in touch with us. We can connect you with Scott, and he can talk to you more about what we can do. So that is actually about it for today. I'm going to scroll down and show you guys our contact information. So we are here Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern on phones. Nope, on emails, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern on phones. So if you have anything you'd like to reach out to us about, give us a call or shoot us an email. We'd be happy to help. But that is about it for today. Thank you guys again, and if you need anything, reach out to us, and we'll talk to you soon.